everybody think? Well, so first, welcome to episode 75.
What an intro.
What did everyone think about the new full frame, full screen video? I mean, I liked it.
I thought it was fun. This allows me to not have to face this way because I'm told that this is weird, but this is totally acceptable. So I'm going to do this from now on. Maybe it'll make me less ADD if I'm not staring at myself in the camera monitor instead, where I'm actually looking at a real person. It might feel way more conversational than it did previously.
I like it. I like it. But yeah, welcome to episode 75.
75, folks. That is
insane.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Three quarters
of 100. We are almost to episode triple digits. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Jason.
I'm Jim. Welcome to the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. This is a podcast of two. You said it so eloquently one time. This is a podcast of two longtime friends just being dudes.
Just being dudes.
Just guys being dudes, you know?
Just dudes being bros, dude.
Just friends being pals.
Bro.
Buddy. Guy.
Guy.
Chief.
Compadre.
Brosif. Welcome, everybody. I'm finding it so, honestly, it's been 30 seconds, and I'm finding it so difficult to not look at myself
look at the camera. Yeah, but we got to do it. We can do it.
I'm gonna try real hard.
Dude,
real hard.
We could lay back.
Yeah,
and
I'm about to
give each other foot rubs while we do the podcast.
I think that, you know what? I think that might be for the second channel.
Oh yeah.
You know, not the main channel.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, cut that.
This one. Yeah. I don't think people will like that. A different set of people will like that.
Some people will. Yeah. They're still waiting in the DMs for feet pics.
Brother, you could have funded our whole trip.
I could have gotten some money. For sure. For sure.
2025. We've got some things coming in the pipeline.
Yeah, I want to go to Iceland sometime.
Some size 18 things coming in the pipeline.
These are my feet. I just got the grass. Like
they're nice and sweaty. You want to taste them? Well, do you not like having your toes licked?
No.
Taylor doesn't like that? Like
She's
doing that for you?
never licked my toes.
She's never tried it. So what you're saying is there's a chance that you might like it. You just don't know that you don't like it.
I don't think I would like my toes being licked.
You say that until you've had your toes licked.
There's probably a lot of flavor saved down there, you know? And like, they're big. They're pretty big toes.
There's a lot of foot to lick.
Only one gagging on a toe.
Yeah, that's a big toe too.
It's a big toe.
That's a big toe.
That's a big toe.
That's a big toe.
I don't, you know.
You got to try everything once, man. Twice if you like it.
Yeah, I don't think getting my toes licked is in the cards. So
for now, find out next week if Jason likes having his toes licked. Taylor, you got to do some homework this week.
Oh my goodness, she can't because we're too busy in Scotland right now.
That is true. If you're hearing this, there's a pretty good chance that we are not in the U.S. territory right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Surprise, surprise. This is obviously the beauty of pre-recording, is we can do special things when we are and are not away from the homeland.
No one knows except you now.
Now, everybody knows. By the time, So anyhow, we're actually some sad lads right now.
The Midwest sad lads.
Sounds so good. Let's see, on Wednesday, what are we doing on Wednesday? I think the girls I think that's our first hike day is Wednesday, right?
I have no idea of any plans.
Pretty sure.
Except tattoo.
Sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure Wednesday is it's either the first or second hike day, or maybe doesn't matter. We're doing all kinds of cool shit right now. So, what you got? You said you had something for us today.
You know, I'm gonna start with something because I'm a big fan of a website called motionarray.com.
Look at this man just busting out we changed the camera setup. Man's got a laptop. We're like now. Actual professional podcasters now.
Yeah, so Motion Array is a website. You can get a whole bunch of assets like music and photos, templates, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Not sponsored, of course, yet. But I've been using it for a while to get like the music for the outros of our videos and a whole bunch of sound effects and stuff that you might hear or see. I was on there the other day and there was a new feature that says, spark your next great idea with AI voiceovers.
Interesting.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool if we were to go on here and put a prompt in to get a voiceover. So
make it give us a voiceover of make us a cool voiceover for our travel blog where 2 U.S. citizens have ventured over the Great Pond for the first time in their lives, and this is the intro for our cool travel vlog for the first time.
Okay. All right. So, but we have some voice types to choose from.
We have to make our selections first.
Yep,
of course.
Yep.
Generic white guy voice number 1. Generic white guy voice number 2.
Yep. So, male, hopeful, bright, enthusiastic. That preset is called Looking Ahead.
Interesting.
There's one called Fairy Tale, female, warm, comforting, whimsical.
Ooh.
Level-headed, male, motivating, steady, reassuring. Sea breeze, composed, soothing, captivating, female. Jumping jacks, it's for commercials, vibrant, cheerful, entertaining, male.
Interesting.
Fresh take, bright, steady, articulate.
You had me on the second
Ooh, there's
one.
Southern charm.
Oh, well, hang on.
I'm not doing that one. They might say something like, yo.
This guy.
Let's do, you want to do female, warm, comforting,
can't wait for your
whimsical?
kid to hit you with a y'all.
It's
It's going to be so great. That second one where she was you said she was fairy and whimsical. I feel like that's very fitting of the whole motif of our time traveling destination vacation. Words are hard.
Yeah. All right.
I was looking at this beautiful background on your monitor and I got very distracted.
So what should we say?
Oh, you have to give it the words?
Should we chat GPT what to say and then put that in?
An AI generated prompt into an AI voiceover with an AI image creator.
We're going to do it.
I feel like we've fallen down into the AI rabbit hole too far.
This whole podcast is just in the AI rabbit hole.
We are AI, and this whole podcast is AI. What you don't know is
real.
None of this.
Everything is fake.
I told you in episode 9, nothing is real. Everything is fake, and y'all thought I was crazy. Speaking of AI, did you see Mr. Elon debuted like his little autonomous robot dudes and like the self-driving taxi? We can cover that.
I saw the taxi.
Yeah,
thing.
we can cover that in a second.
Write me a voiceover prompt in under, I guess there's like a character limit that you get for free on here.
Of course.
Let's do it in under 300 characters.
Does it tell you what the limit is?
400.
350.
Okay, let's do 350. Yeah, you're right. 399 characters.
Not a space more.
Yeah. And under 350 characters that
describes
that tells a story about friends traveling in Scotland.
Yep. The mountains of Scotland.
They're
going on an adventure like Frodo and what's his name? What's the other one's name?
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, Frodo and Sam. They're going on an adventure.
I knew that, and I've only watched a Lord of the Rings movie.
I mean, you've watched a Lord of the Rings movie more than I have.
Yeah. Oh well.
I have not seen any of them. I think we've covered this before.
Maybe we should watch them one time. Write me a voiceover prompt in under 350 characters that tells a story about friends traveling in the mountains of Scotland. How about like escaping?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Like escaping like work and all these. How should we label that?
I don't know.
How about like
we should have been a little bit more prepared.
No. We never have to be prepared. This is our podcast. Do what we want.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Mountain Scotland.
Okay, we'll do it live.
And ignoring their daily lives.
Responsibilities.
And forgetting their daily responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Abilities and enjoying the moment. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good.
So how are you going to get that over there?
But you don't Apple very well, do you?
Well, I don't have an Apple laptop.
So if I hit copy on here, because it's iCloud,
get the fuck out. No fuck. Holy shit. I did not know you could do that. That is fucking
Do you know
crazy.
why I'm ingrained in Mac now? Dude, I can make an image in Procreate on my iPad, copy it, and paste layers into Photoshop. It's stupid.
That's fucking wild.
I like that in AirDrop alone.
AirDrop, I do use AirDrop. Yeah. I know we try not to be some fanboys over here, but that is pretty fucking impressive. Holy cow.
Because it's like you copied it and like to your iCloud like clipboard.
That's wild.
Just paste it.
Wild.
All right, here we go. Ready? And we're gonna hit generate.
So is it gonna say it, or like how does this work? I don't know what this
I don't know.
I'll shut up then and let it do its thing.
Here it is.
Okay.
Hold tight. Your voiceover is on its way.
Holding tight. Get it right. Get it tight. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
Gonna get that copyright.
For those listening out in podcast land, we are anxiously awaiting for the AI bot to complete its AI voiceover.
The circle's almost complete. There it is.
For those of you watching, we're totally just staring at this laptop.
Here we go.
I'll shut up. Here we go.
Ready?
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Amidst the rugged beauty of Scotland's mountains, a group of friends escapes the rush of daily life. The world below fades away as they wander through misty valleys, laughing, exploring, and living in the moment. No deadlines, no distractions, just the freedom to be and to feel alive.
That was kind of sick.
That's pretty good.
For an under 350 character, that was pretty legit. So now for folks listening on Podcast Land, would you listen to that travel blog, or would you watch that cinematic masterpiece of friends traveling abroad through misty valleys and, well, I don't even remember what else she said.
I don't know.
Ignoring daily responsibilities. She had a pretty cool accent. I like it.
So apparently you have to upgrade to download that one.
Boo.
$30 a month.
Fuck that. On top of your already subscription?
Oh, but they want to charge you annually, so $350.
No.
I pay $30. I pay $30 a month anyway. But
for the music library, right?
But I pay monthly. Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
Nah, dude, that's wild. So
I just got a really good recording of it. I'll just clip it from that.
Yeah, right. Just screen record and then save it. Yeah. You know what you're doing.
I already that's right. That's fine. Either way.
That was pretty nifty.
That was pretty sick.
So again, I ask, would you guys have that actual like monologue that she provided there? Would you have like watched that movie and or listened to that story? That was a pretty cool one.
That was pretty darn good.
Whimsical friendship traveling across the misty mountains of Scotland. And
I mean, I'm going to clip that from this recording and I'm going to put it in our video.
Fuck yeah.
Put a little reverb on her voice.
Yeah.
Maybe separate it a little bit.
Clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That was pretty legit.
I mean, and for being like AI generated, she had like that accent, you know, you could feel the grr in her throat. You know what I mean?
She had some real gumption.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word.
I don't know.
That's a vocabulary
It was
word
good, though.
that I heard once.
Well, you know what we should do real quick is take a hydration.
Well,
all this voiceover is making me...
I've been hydrating this whole time, but I am always down for more hydration. As always, Jim's non-money back guarantee. Drink more water, feel more better.
Drink more water, feel more better. But like that's like a breakdown, like a 2008 like emo core breakdown.
Drink more water, feel more better. Well, I know what the new Midwest Sad Boys theme song is going to be.
Shit.
God damn it. We can write it while we're overseas.
We absolutely should write it. We could do it.
I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it. You're here for it. We're all here for it.
I'm absolutely here for it.
So yeah, you said that you had saw what's his nuts? The cyber taxi. You saw that.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I mean, that was. It kind of looks like, you know, the depiction of vehicles from the future from like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right, when they
self-driving AI vehicles.
It did seem a little concerning and scary that like I understand the concept of a full autonomous vehicle where like no human input is required, but like hypothetically, there's an accident in front of you and like the car stops or whatever, and then like the other lanes are full. Like, what does the car do? How does the car turn around or navigate around a non-prompted or non-scripted sort of like incident that, you know, maybe like I'm sure, again, if my dumb ass can think of it, some very intelligent software engineer can also think of it. But like For real though, what does the car do when there's an accident? Or, a tree has fallen down in the middle of the road and now your path is blocked. How does the car navigate crossing the yellow line when it's scripted to not cross the yellow line? You know what I mean?
Don't cross the double yellows.
For real though, what is what do? No, there's no steering wheel in those cars. So it's not even like the passenger can just
I never looked at any photos of it or anything. There's no steering wheel at all.
It's two seats and then a trunk for you to put your bags and stuff like that. But it's just 2 seats and a center console for a cup holder.
There's no Logitech controller.
You would think that did not go over well the last time they used one of those. But no, there was zero sort of navigational control input other than the big touch screen for you to choose your destination and let me turn the air on or let me put the windows down, let me unlock the doors. It's just the big ass iPad in the middle of what would be the dashboard.
Yeah.
But MKHB had a video where he was there and he was talking about it and I was just oh shit. And he was yeah, dude, there's no steering wheel. What do? So
yeah, what happens there's an accident in front of you. All the cars next to you are stopped.
Yeah.
You need to get away, but you can't.
Not get away in a panic, but just legitimately just evacuate the immediate vicinity.
Hey, I know that I can cut through over here.
Yeah.
Let me go around, but you can't.
Yeah. And you're just trapped inside this car and then you just get out and then what?
Walk.
What? Yeah.
You just hoof it and then your cyber taxi just gets
picks up another ride and just goes the other direction. So the goal I was reading, the goal for these vehicles is to be so that if you as the owner of it, you will, you'll wake up, you'll get in your cyber taxi or whatever the fuck it's called, your cyber car, and it will drive you to work. And then it will drop you off at work.
And then while you're working?
Yes. It will then go on missions and collect drivers and take them to the places they want to go so you can earn passive income. And then when your workday is done, you will summon your car and it will come get you, or maybe the battery's low and it will go home and charge and come back and get you. Yeah. Also, wireless charging. Wireless charging in a car. Think about that for a second.
That's nuts.
Yeah, right. There's just these weird little parking spaced size charging pads that your car will just roll up on and it'll just radiate fucking wireless energy into the battery. That doesn't seem like a fire hazard waiting to happen.
So if I don't know if I'm wrong, but aren't the batteries for those electric vehicles, aren't they super expensive to get replaced?
Oh yeah, they're fucking crazy expensive. It's almost I on this part I might be talking out my ass, but it's almost as expensive as a new car.
See, how much is a Tesla battery?
I'm gonna before you say it out loud. I'm gonna ballpark between $9,000 and $12,000.
A Tesla Model 3 battery starts at $13,000. But cost may vary on type of Model 3. Tesla batteries typically cost between $5,000 and $20,000.
I just want you to know that I paid $20,000 for my car, not a battery, my whole car.
Can you imagine paying $40,000 for a car and then 6 years later you have to get a new battery?
Yeah, and you have to buy a new car.
So the used market on those has to be awful.
Oh yeah,
because it's well, I don't want to buy a used Tesla because the battery might.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new battery in 2 years. Yeah, so right again. So now we got wireless charging cars, we got batteries and shit like that. So yeah, but also, so no steering wheel. Let's say your car is attempting to navigate onto its little parking spot charger gizmo, and it's kind of crooked. So now it's not getting full capacity charge linkage because it's you didn't have a steering wheel to let me just oop on over here. Let me just oop. And so then also, right, so again, your car is meant to go off on missions while you're at work, and then you come home, and then it maybe sits on the charger for a little bit, and then while you're at home not doing anything, the car is just fucking off, picking up people in the car.
So I wonder, I'm guessing you can choose whether to enable that mode, because what if end of the night you're okay, I'm going to bed, what if something happens? You're like, I need to go drive to the hospital, or
Yeah,
like,
right,
I need to go do this. It's like, oh, sorry. Jeff from like 2 counties over is getting a ride to the club.
I'm sure,
you know?
I'm sure that there are very specific instances where you can turn it off.
Yeah.
But that was like the concept of the vehicle where it's fully autonomous, where it can go do something on its own without you being there.
I guess knowing that like the whole battery thing is so expensive to replace, I'd be like, I wouldn't want to send my vehicle off to do side quests, knowing that it's using the battery.
Yeah, right. That you're
and
paying
like
for.
that I'm paying for, and like I'd have to save all the money that I made from its side quests to replace the battery in 6 years.
Yeah, you'd have to do a cost analysis to see if
Like, what's worth
side
it.
quest gold generation is worth the cost of the battery upgrade for your car. But like also, I'm like, I don't know if I want other people in my car.
No,
Dude,
absolutely
people
not.
are fucking gross, dude.
See,
I don't want weirdos picking their nose in my cyber car, or like scratching their junk, or maybe like
doing other things in a car.
Well, that's the fun stuff that you can do in your own
Yeah,
car.
but you don't want them doing it in your cyber taxi.
Yeah, like, dude, because like, remember when the autonomous driving like update went out to the Teslas, and it was like less than a week later, and there was already like 2 adult film stars filming in a Tesla, and Elon even tweeted, well, that's one way to use self-driving, because they like sent him the video, like they linked him the you didn't hear about this? I'm pretty sure we talked about this, but like, yeah, for real though, I know that like when I'm alone in my car, maybe I'm scratching my ear and wiping it on the seat or wiping it on the floor or something like that. I don't want other people doing even God knows worse in my car while I'm not there. That's disgusting.
So I looked a little bit more into the Tesla battery life so we could have a little bit more information.
Ooh, yes, of course.
Tesla batteries, according to Google AI Overview, Tesla batteries are designed to last 300,000 to 500,000 miles, or around 1,500 charge cycles. This translates to a lifespan of 22 to 37 years for the average driver who drives 13,476 miles per year.
I don't believe any of that.
Yeah. Tesla battery and drive unit warranty covers 8 years or 150,000 miles, whichever comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so in the first 8 years, if your battery goes, you get a new one. During this time, the battery should retain at least 70% of its capacity. Certain models of the vehicle have different battery ranges. Tesla batteries charge faster when they are below 80% and slow down as they reach full charge. It helps extend the battery's life.
Yeah, our phones do that too.
Yeah, replacing a battery can cost up to $13,000.
That's fucking nutty, dude.
I mean,
I want to believe it. I really do.
So, I mean, I've had my Jeep for what? It'll be...
You got what, 2017?
18.
18?
2018, I got it in May. So it's been 6 oh my God, 6 years. That's why it's almost paid off.
Time to get a new one.
No, don't even
not a
say
new
that.
one.
Taylor might think it's my idea and I get in trouble for it.
Did I just strike a nerve? Did I just open a wound?
No.
Salt.
So like 6 years, I'm at like 120,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But like I also, I don't always drive every day, but I used to drive a lot more.
You used to drive a lot, and you've put, we put some miles on Megan's car driving back and forth to and from Ohio.
Yeah.
And that's a ton one direction.
I just came back from Ohio. Yeah, but 120,000, but you wouldn't have to pay for oil changes.
True. What is an oil change at? Well, I shouldn't ask you because we all know your oil consumption test definitely went over swimmingly.
That's fixed now. They had a software update to make my car stop shutting off.
Insane.
It is. For anybody who's new to the podcast, my Jeep did this crazy thing years ago where it would just shut off, and it was because it was burning through too much oil, and it was the computer saying, "Hey, we're running out of oil.
Turn it off.
Turn off the vehicle to prevent any issues to the engine."
Yeah, but sometimes that happened in the middle of driving.
Great concept, terrible execution. But apparently they just had to do a software, like a little firmware update, and it made it so it didn't put out as much oil, so it didn't burn through it.
Crazy.
Dog. Yeah.
So what's an average oil change cost for your car? Because I know that mine's like
$60.
I would say mine's like $70
Yes.
for the Civi.
Yeah, $60.
And I get one. I think I get one done. I want to say mine pops up every 15,000. So
Every what?
Did I say 15,000?
Yeah. 5,000?
No. I mean, maybe.
It's supposed to be 5,000 for. Is it full synthetic?
Fuck if I know. Wow.
Man, just over here, just
Nah.
what's your car use? I don't know, oil,
Dude, I rock up to the dealership. I make an appointment. I'm here for an oil change, and I go, I'm here for an oil change, and they go, all right, here's your keys, thank you, and they call me in an hour, and I come pick up my car.
Yeah, mine is. I mean, I do every like 5 to 7,000 miles.
Maybe 15 was a bit of an exaggeration. Maybe I push it to like 10.
Yeah, I'd say I think your engine at 15,000 is.
Whenever the little thing comes up saying like oil change required, I usually within the week I will have made an appointment and I take and I get it done. I know I never ever let it get, I think the light comes on at 20% or 15% oil life, air quotes, oil life capacity or whatever. So like and I also drive 5 miles to work a day.
Yeah, now.
So, yeah. I mean, if I take a week, am I really hurting anything here? What's an extra 10 miles? So, yeah, I mean, I rock up to the dealership and I'm like, I got an oil change. They're like, all right, cool. So,
yeah. Yeah.
So average, let's see. I mean, where I was going with this is, so it's between $60 to $80 and probably
like
3
months?
4 year. So once a quarter. So
Yeah.
for a year. And you said you can go 8 years before you have to replace the battery. 8 times 4 is 36. 36 times 80.
8 is the warranty that covers up to 150,000 miles or the 8 years. Like a battery replacement.
Of course. Did I say? Okay, yep, times 80. Oh, I said 36, not 32. Math is hard. $2,500 over the course. Yeah, over the course of the 8 years.
But then you also don't have to pay for gas. How much is charging? There's so many. So either way, there's a lot of variables. I don't think I would ever get a cyber taxi. That seems. I don't know what the price of those. Yeah, I don't know what the price of those things are.
Oh, so funny story.
You know about the price of those things?
Well, the goal that they put out is they want to sell those vehicles for $30,000. They also said that they were going to be able to put out the Cybertruck for, I believe, $45,000 to $50,000. Do you know how much a Cybertruck costs? The base model is $90,000. So they said, air quote, that they were going to try and push out the Cybertruck in the ballpark range of $40,000 to $50,000. But then, right now, with the cost, inflation and blah, blah.
So Cyberbus is going to be $70,000.
Dude, a Cyber Taxi, ain't no way they're putting them out for $30,000. No fucking way.
Dude, no, it's going to be $75,000
minimum.
Yeah, it's just a Tesla van.
Because this is the taxi, the 2-seater sedan, like the 2-seater car. They also had the Cyber Bus. Did you see that one?
That's the one I saw was the bus.
Oh, yeah. No. We're talking. Okay, so whole time we've been talking 2 different cars.
That's fine.
So there's the Cyber Taxi, which is like a 2-seater car with a trunk, just like it's basically a Model 3 without a steering wheel.
Okay.
And then like 2 people can get in that and it'll drive you all over. But then there was also the bus. That part I don't know numbers on. So everything that I was talking about was for the small little car.
Bus.
But still, though, they
want
to put out those little taxis for $30,000. Ain't no fucking shot. Because they want you to be able to buy them for fleets and like, I've got 5 cyber taxis.
Cyber cab under 30,000. Okay.
Ideally, that ain't happening.
I don't see anything for the bus though.
Yeah, I don't think the prices for the bus wherever. I think the bus was just like a proof of concept. Like, hey, look, we can do it.
Yeah,
this isn't like we're pushing these out yet. Because what they looked like is they looked like the cars from iRobot. And that's a little concerning because at the same event that they debuted the little bus thingy, they also had the little robot dudes just kind of running around and talking to people. And like they had a robot bartender at that event. So this bartender was like, "What would you like?" And you could like rock up and just be like, "Oh, let me get a old fashioned." And the guy would be like, or the guy. I just gendered a robot. I just assumed it's gender. Okay. The fucking bartender robot would just like boop 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 boop. Here's an old fashioned, and it would just like give it to you.
And it's probably perfect too, because the measurements are probably
very precise. So it probably tastes really fucking good because it's not heavy handed pours. But like, yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. I was watching some of the highlights, and it just seemed like, if used correctly, is always going to be the big caveat.
Never.
If used correctly, AI and robots could change literally the future.
Yeah, you'll see those in World War III. But they'll be on both sides.
Yeah,
Elon's like, I play both sides, so I always come out on top.
Yeah. Okay, Jason.
Hey.
But for real though, imagine if you just like, not like every other horror movie about robots, like gaining sentient and like murdering people, but like for real though, what if like you had just like a robot dude just like walking around your house, like doing the dishes while you're at work? Like fucking folding laundry, and you come home and there's a big pile of laundry on your bed, and like the robot's just in the corner charging, and like, hey, I don't have to do the dishes, I don't have to do the laundry. That would be so fucking cool.
That's literally the show. Was it Human? The one I was telling you about from AMC.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But then
that's
of
what
course
the whole robot was for. But then of course some dude's like, I could put my dick in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
speaking of, good segue.
What?
Oh, buddy, I'm always bringing interesting things that you can put your dick in. So, that is not how I wanted that to sound.
Yeah, but that's how you said it.
But
buddy.
that is how I said it. But so, we've talked. There's no recovering from that. It's on record now.
Always bringing interesting things for you to push.
But for real though, so you know how we have, I've talked many a times before about the sex doll man.
Yes.
And like his repertoire of girlfriends that he has collected over the years. I cannot put this on camera, so I'm just going to show this to you. Look what you can buy now. Go ahead and tell the folks out in podcast land what you can buy and how many dollars is that. If you don't want to say it, I will.
Oh no, I'll say it. Oh, there's a skin tone. Okay. So you can buy a sex doll of Lola Bunny
from Space
Jam, and you could sleep with that.
You can stick your dick in that. Because remember, I bring interesting
good
things.
Good to know. She's got detachable ears and a tail. Which
well, yeah, you don't want that to get in the way.
Right. And for only $2,599
for the low price at $2,600,
you can also sleep with Lola Bunny. And there are options.
What are the options, Jason?
There are skin tone options. So of course, the lighter pale skin, maybe like the nice casual blue. Charcoal black.
The Blue Bunny? I think that's an ice cream, isn't that? Yeah, Blue Bunny and ice cream?
Yeah. I don't know. Maroon and lavender.
Interesting.
Then you can also get hands and feet, like real hands and feet.
Not bunny hands and feet?
Nope. But honestly, dude, if you're buying a Lola Bunny
sex doll,
like,
why not just splurge for the extra hands?
No, I mean, like, don't ruin it by having regular hands.
Fair point. Fair point.
But I think one of the upgrades how much is that upgrade? Oh, for $10 more, you can have scratch resistant feet.
What does that even mean?
Scratch resistant feet screws.
Oh, so like you can like plant it? I don't understand the point of those. I didn't read too far into it. Please enlighten me.
I would imagine so. Like if you're flinging it around, you're not going to get scratched by a screw that mounts the foot to the bunny body.
So this is why you can buy the detachable feet, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how do you know what skin tone? Oh, yellow, same as photos.
Of course, as always, folks, there will be a link in the description. If you want to order, use code 2FistsUp. You might save. Honestly, if you use that code on that site,
you might get something.
It might work. You never know.
And I mean, oh look, did you see the pictures of the back?
Of the back? I did not. Hang on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's
the tail.
That's anatomically correct for
for
the other gender.
How tall is she though?
Is she your height or is she my height?
Dude, if it was my height, that would be terrifying.
Yeah, right. A 6 foot. I guess I didn't think that. Dude, that is high definition.
Wow.
That is highly detailed.
Those photos are something. How tall is she?
How if you
so here's the height. But they measure it with,
do they put it in centimeters?
No, they put it with no head.
Oh. So no head.
47 inches with no head. But then you have to add the head.
So that's 4 foot plus the head. Okay.
I guess that's what I would imagine a cartoon bunny basketball player to be.
Yeah, I think now I'm trying to replay Space Jam in my head when the
Space Jam didn't look anything like that whenever I was a kid. But you want to know the best?
If it did, I don't think our parents would have let us watch.
No, you want to know the best part of this whole thing?
I see you zooming in. Oh no. What? Shut the fuck up. It says that there has been 6.
Look at this. Look.
I don't think
it's gonna. Come on, focus.
There it is.
6 of them sold.
so. 6 motherfuckers out there have bought the
Not
20
mother. They're Lola Bunny.
rabbit fuckers out there have bought the 4 foot and some change Lola Bunny sex doll. And of course, I can't just bring one strange thing to the table.
More.
Let me find the other one. I should have saved I think I found it. All right. So you thought that one was bad. I got a really strange one for you. Go ahead and explain to the viewers what you're looking at there. What are those? Dude, those things, those are like 9 inches by themselves.
I don't know.
By themselves.
The second picture.
Did not swipe through the photos. That is
This is terrifying. That's so terrifying.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, so
not the horse.
I am the horse ussy. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
So which is worse? The 6'7" rabbit sex doll or this one?
I can't even describe this one. Why do they call it a climax doll?
Can you tell the folks, since we can't show this because YouTube will definitely demonetize even though we're not monetized.
Oh God, I wonder why this one's half the price.
Yeah, because no one's fucking buying that one. It's fucking terrifying.
That's okay. So imagine if you must.
Nay.
Yeah, nay, exactly. Because imagine a skin-toned horse human head on a sex doll with gigantic boobies, but instead of regular
nips,
regular sized nips, the nip the
actual
skin,
nipple part.
So the skin around the nipple. I'm not an anatomy person. The skin around it is
the word you're looking for is areola.
The areola is the size of a medium pizza.
That gives new meaning to pepperoni nipples.
Literally,
but
the
why
size.
Is it that long?
But then it's also got the nipple itself is I would guess that's 4 inches protruding. It's like a breakfast sausage.
Like a link.
It's like a breakfast sausage link just coming out of a pepperoni nip.
I'm weak.
I don't know.
I'm weak.
And then the worst part, that's terrifying. Dude. The head. God, if I walked into a room and saw that, I would yell like a schoolgirl and run. And then the worst part is that there's a braided hair tail.
Yeah, it's a braided tail that you could lift up, revealing, as we called it earlier, the horse ussy.
But they're only $12.99. Oh,
significantly cheaper. What's that?
Okay,
what are the options?
Hold on, we're gonna go with the options. So you have the skin tones, of course. Then you have wig options, long curly blonde hair.
Oh, of course.
Like, why wouldn't
Classic.
you, right?
My Little Pony.
Right. Brown, long, wavy hair. Mm-hmm. Long, straight brown hair.
Okay.
Black, short hair.
Right.
The ones that are interesting to me,
Here we go.
standing feet.
Okay.
So, like, I guess it doesn't stand otherwise. Do you get, like, larger platforms for it to...
Can you buy hooves for it?
No.
Damn it. I'm out.
But
You had me, then you lost me.
But here, this next add-on
maybe I'm back
might
in.
give you an option that you like.
Oh.
For some reason. I'm guessing for... I know why. Do you want a fixed or removable vagina?
You had me, you lost me, and I'm definitely
I guess
fucking
for
out.
cleaning purposes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could just, like, you know,
Pop it
I guess
out.
like pinch and release a latch and then just pop it in the dishwasher for a quick
It's
rinse.
like a suction mold. You have to you have to blow in it, like it just comes. Welcome to the Midwest Sad Boys
Oh my
podcast,
God.
everybody.
But here's the best part.
There's more. I'm still mad that you can't buy hooves for it. It's got a horse head, horse nipples, and a horse tail. You mean to tell me this thing doesn't come with horse hooves? Like, come on now.
well,
I feel like
maybe-
that was a market that they're missing out on.
Maybe the 23 sold.
Stop. Well, it's because it's half price.
Dude,
Because it's half price.
23 sold, everybody. That is absolutely insane.
So there's 6 rabbit fuckers out there and 23 horse fuckers. Y'all have problems.
Horse girl. It honestly is terrifying. It honestly is so terrifying. If I ever saw that, it would be retracting. It would
Dude,
never
actually, on second look, that is insane, dude. That is
I know, that's what I'm saying.
crazy. Those are massive.
That's-
holy cow! I
it's-
did not swipe through. Oh, why is it red? Why is it like? It's not that. It's regularly not that color. That's insane. Oh, you can make it blue too. You can make it blue. Does that change the pictures?
Does it?
Oh, if it did though, that'd be crazy.
like my favorite colors.
Did you?
green,
How
so-
far down did you scroll?
Not far enough, apparently. Wait, are there pictures like there was the other one?
So
What?
again, everybody, if you really want to get into the weirdness, make sure you open up a private browser tab,
Wait,
and
here, we
the
can-
links will be in the description.
We can show this.
You definitely can
Here,
show
I'm going to
that.
show this one. Look at this.
For
If
those
you're
of
not
you-
watching, look at that head.
For those of you listening and not watching, now is the time to head on over to YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and we don't have timestamps anymore because we're so far away from the.
Does that do anything for you, anybody? I'm curious because that's terrifying.
Apparently it does something for 23
26
other
people.
folks. 26, 23,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh God, there's ears. You can put ears on it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
It looks like oh, there's the blue one.
Oh, God.
I am so I was confused, and now I'm really confused.
brother. Oh my God, there are hooves. There are hooves.
There are hooves. I'm in. How fast can we? I'm kidding. How fast can we raise $1,200 or $1,600 to buy one of these? You know, for business purposes.
We need it to sit right here.
Why is my
between us.
recently viewed?
Dude, okay, so if someone wants to donate, like, would probably be what, $14.50 with tax. If someone wants to donate $14.50 USD to us, we'll buy it and we'll sit it
We'll
here.
name it after you.
We'll sit it right in between us and we'll name it whatever you want.
Can you just take a look at the background of this one?
Just a table. Just like the add-on. Just
Yep. That's the base model that they attach.
That's
Dude,
the
this is
removable
fucking nuts, dude. How did we miss that the hooves were in the very first photo?
I think it's because we were staring at the sausage
Did you see
nips.
the video of them doing like the 3D model tour of the whole thing? You imagine they just like get their Oh my goodness. So you know what you sign up for when you listen to a Midwest Sad Boys episode. So this should honestly not be shocking to you whatsoever.
Oh, God.
But in all honesty, I should have probably started this episode with an NSFW warning because I knew this one was going to get a little unhinged, way more unhinged than we usually do.
That's okay.
But honestly, it makes for great content when it's on the fly like that.
So speaking of weird things that people like for some reason.
Oh, yes.
TikTok hit me with a type of video.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm curious now.
You can't. Okay, does anybody watch the videos of people popping pimples?
Some of them are cool because, like, that feels like when it finally does release, and you're like, oh, like that's been bothering me. You know what I mean? Like that person's probably been very uncomfortable. That's probably painful. And like when it finally does pop, you're like, I bet that feels nice. But then sometimes, like stuff comes out of that, and you're like.
All right, so we're gonna watch one.
Oh boy, like a bad one?
I don't know.
Trigger warning.
Oh, it's on a lip. Oh God.
I know everyone listening out in podcast land is like, are they there? Did it pause?
Oh, yeah,
is the video buffering? I don't know if that's picking up on your microphone, but like, oh my God, dude.
Oh, this one said trigger warning.
Oh, Lord.
Here. Look at this technique to start with. So, I hate a comedone extractor. This is kind of a less traumatic way to do this.
There's a really big glare. It's okay. Just stay right there. You're good. Oh boy,
which is sometimes less traumatic to the skin.
Yeah, less trauma.
Oh boy. Oh, it's curling. I hate when they fucking do. Dude, when it doesn't stop and it just keeps go. How? Where does it come from?
The reason that you're getting kind of this like long.
That's crazy, dude.
This one looks wild. Okay, last one, Jim.
Oh my God, how do you let it get that bad? I could fucking never. You know that shit has to hurt, right? Do you think that's real? Do you think some of these are faked?
I don't know.
Like, you know how good movie makeup can be.
I feel like that's looping. That one's never gonna pop.
That was a lie.
Okay, last one. I gotta find one that actually does something crazy.
Oh my! That one looks. Ooh, why is it yellow? Why is it yellow?
But that's a key lime green right there. Oh my God.
Maybe I'm colorblind. At some point, is that even considered like a pimple? Is that not just like an abscess filled with something? You know what I mean? Like, is that even a pimple at that point?
All right, I'm gonna swipe that out.
That's crazy.
That's something, dude.
I'm scrolling to see if they have any more strange ones.
Oh my God. Oh God, did you find another one?
Not. Just hold on. Just look at this picture right here.
What?
Well, hang on. This is weird. Okay, so what would you describe that one as? Is that an amputee fucking Satan sex doll? Little vixen succubus? He's in shock, everybody. He is silent. Link in the description if you want to take a look.
Yeah. Oh,
Why doesn't it have arms?
She's got a pointed tongue.
Why doesn't it have arms?
No arms. Where's the pictures? Okay, there it is. Okay.
What add-ons can you add to that one? I'm curious.
Apparently not arms.
I know that I'm probably on a list now because like I don't have NordVPN, not a sponsor. I should probably get a VPN if I'm going to be looking at strange things like this while we do, for research purposes for the podcast.
7 sold.
Stop.
I wonder what colorway they chose.
You can get other colors.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Regular skin. You can get a blue one.
Hang on now. I'm kidding. Wait, how much does that one cost? How much is the little?
Only $1,049.
Oh shit! Hang on, everybody. So, okay, if you want to donate the money, you can have your pick as to which one we buy and name after you here on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll plop it right here in the middle. and we'll name them after you, and you will get a shout out on every episode because at some point
we'll get little No Arm Lucy over here.
No Harmed Lucy.
The ultimate torso sex toy for those captivated by the allure of anime-inspired companionship.
Interesting. I did not read the caption.
If you ever wanted to sleep with an anime demon with no arms and a pointed tongue, buddy, for $1,049, you can just hit buy now. You can.
Hey, don't be double clicking over there
I'm
just
not
because
double-clicking
I have my credit card linked to my Apple Pay. Don't you be what the fuck? Oh yeah,
Just a guy.
I'm out. We're gonna put that away for now.
That app.
For real though, everybody, if you want to take a look at those, of course the links will be in the description. You actually need to link these ones because I want other people to see those.
Okay.
Because if other people see them, then I'm not the weirdo.
Yeah.
We are not the weirdos buying them, unlike those other 26 sold and 3 sold.
We don't kink shame. So if it's something you're into and you wanna bang a horse girl with sausage nips, you go right ahead.
When you hit the buy now button, that is all the consent you need, and that's what's important. Yeah. Consent is important, and buy now means consent, at least for non humanoid devices. Anyhow, how do we know? Do we know what time frame we were at here? Like, I don't know.
We're at 52 minutes, so we should. I'm gonna talk about one more thing, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, let's actually have a real topic, a real journalistic topic here, and I mean, just not sex doll related.
Well, it's definitely not, because have you heard the new Lonely Island song?
I did. So good, so
it's called
good.
Sushi Glory Hole.
Sushi Glory Hole.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Listen up. Where you're going? Listen up. Wait a minute.
Hear me out. And it's about an app where you can find SGHs, Sushi Glory Holes. You go to the bathroom, and there's just
instead of penises, they feed you high quality fish and rice. And it's like, what was it? Are you at I want to say it was like, are you at work and you're like, you forgot your lunch? Just get on the app and go find yourself an SGH. Yeah. And then like now you have a high quality lunch there.
Yeah, but then it says to go in sober because they're not marked, and 2 stalls down
there will be a penis.
There's going to be a dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, you should go check out the song. It is absolutely hilarious. I love Lonely Island, and when they drop gems like that, dude,
I can't wait for my mother to hear this episode. She's going to be so proud of me.
I can't wait for her to hear this episode too.
She texts me and she's like, when we don't talk about sex dolls on all the other episodes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a text from her, and shout out to my mom. You're the best. I appreciate you. She's like, I think you're really good at this, and I'm really happy that you have found this because you seem happy doing this, and I am, and I love doing this because I get to hang out with my bud and get to talk about weird shit I find on the internet. But then I have these great ideas where I'm like, oh, this will be so funny to talk about on the podcast, and then I show you and we talk about it, and then the reality sets in that like my dad, my mom, my stepmom, my brothers, our wives, your mom, your dad, your wives, mom and dad all listen to this, and I'm like, well, it's too late now. It's already uploaded.
Yep. She already said yes. I'm already in the family.
Yeah, right.
This is what you get.
Thanks for being here, all of our family members. Thanks for being here, all of our friends who definitely think that I am into some weird shit. It's definitely just for the memes, but like,
I saw the search history.
There was nothing in there. This is for research purposes. I'm
just messing.
Don't you try.
I'm just messing.
Oh, I'm totally playing too. Thanks for being here, everybody. We talk about really weird, ridiculous shit on the internet, but sometimes you just have to have fun with it because there's a lot of doom and gloom in everyday life. And sometimes you got to break it up with some giant old horse nipples. And that's the title of this week's episode.
And just because of that, we're going to have farm music today as the outro. Wait, do you hear it? Okay, well, we make this outro really quick because I don't want that horse nip woman to be running after us on the farm. That's terrifying. That's like a slasher movie waiting to happen.
Speaking of movies, we've been watching a lot of more Halloween movies. We'll be back next week, of course, with our Halloween episode. Do you have a costume? I have a costume.
Is that next week? Holy shit.
It will be next week.
I don't have a costume yet.
We got plenty.
One.
You have about a week's time to get a costume for Halloween. What are you guys wearing out there in podcast land? Are we dressing up for Halloween this year? I'll be dressing up for Halloween.
Tell me what I should be. Leave me a comment. I'll have enough time to buy one.
He'll make it happen. Yeah, dude, Halloween special next week. As you can see, I've dressed for fall because the weather has finally broken, dude.
So nice, dude.
It has been so briskly chilly in the morning. I'm loving it like McDonald's, my dude.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So, any send-offs that you have for this week's episode?
I wish I had like a Venmo or a PayPal for you to send money to for our armless sex doll. So we can pop her
She'll go right here, and she'll wear a name tag with your name on it. If you donated by or whatever you want on the name tag, we'll put on there.
Yeah, so if your name's Bob, she's gonna have a little name tag that says Bob. Right there. Like, hey, how's it going? You know?
For real. Hit us up in the business. Hit us up in the email. We'd love to hear from you. If you have some ideas, let us know what you got.
If there's any of those Nigerian princes out there that want to send us some money,
we would love to hear from you.
We'll take it so we can have this here for scientific purposes.
All right, everyone. That has been episode 75. Thank you for tuning in and spending an hour with us. Talk about ridiculous things going on in the world and silly things that I find on the internet that are definitely not safe for work appropriate. So please put your hopefully by now you've put your headphones in. But you know that there is always an NSFW warning on all of our episodes.
Implied.
Yeah, it is implied. That should have been very apparent from episode 1. So we will be back next week with 76 with some spooky Halloween hopeful topics and maybe some spoilers for the Scotland trip, but I think we're going to save that for a full episode, maybe not the Halloween one.
Full episode.
Give him some time to go through all the photos and maybe put together a cool little highlight reel that we can share. We've got a lot of cool stuff going. So I know that we get really strange on this podcast, and sometimes we do get off the rails, but that's what makes it fun. You know what you sign up for when you listen to the Midwest Sad Boys. As always, I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
Thanks for being here, y'all. Stay sad, y'all. Bye. What does farm music sound like?
Banjo?
Is that what it is?
And then you're just like rocking around like and then you just run because the horse-essy's coming and you gotta God.
I have a very confused boner right now. Bye everybody.
Bye.